Alright, so going back into Lightroom, this is an engagement session I did. I already did some edits to this photo. These are actually JPEGs, so they're like, I've already edited the RAWs, and then I imported the JPEGs that I made to do additional edits in Lightroom, because Lightroom is graphically prettier, so it's more taxing on your computer, so it's a lot slower. So typically I usually just edit JPEGs in Lightroom because RAWs are just too slow. But going back to kind of like what I showed you in Bridge, where you can batch edit things, in Lightroom, let's take like this picture that has these edits already applied to it, and this picture, which I took like a second later, doesn't have those edits applied to it. Let's say I want to apply these edits. I would select this one, then Control to select that other one, and then you'd sync them together. And these are all the things that will sync. I'm pretty sure the only things that I've done to sync are these basic tone adjustments right there. So I would click Synchronize, and that now added those edits to this image. And then just to go a little further, I use this brush a lot. It's the what you call it, local adjustment brush. So let's say I wanted to take exposure down a whole lot. I can just kind of paint exposure down wherever I want. You might already know this. It's sort of like layers in Photoshop, but not quite. Doing local adjustments will slow down your computer a whole lot. And local adjustments aren't always like applicable to sync with another image. So like, I can't sync this local adjustment to this image because my local adjustment mask looks like that, and it just wouldn't make any sense. But I do a lot of local adjustments. You can say if like one person's, the white balance on their faces look weird compared to the other ones, you can kind of fix that with this. You just, like if their face is really blue for some reason, you can warm it up and just paint it on their face. If someone's in shadow, you can bring them out by bringing just the exposure up. Whoops. Etc. It's a pretty convenient tool. Also in the same vein as the adjustment brush is Radial Filters, which is how I was showing you. I do vignetting. It gradiates that like that. The red is where the effect is being done. And the third one is a gradient filter, which just gives you a straight line doing thing. It looks sort of like that. I use that if there's like light falling off to this side or something like that. I can balance it out with that. Don't know what this button does. Oh, I've never used red eye correction. And this is like a spot healing brush, which I don't usually use in Lightroom. I usually do that in Photoshop because it's a lot easier to do in Photoshop. And this is just your crop. You can switch your aspect ratio. You can level things out. Double clicking it returns it to 0. Reset. Escape. So yeah, that's kind of the basics of this stuff up here. Syncing your adjustments between two pictures. And, and yeah, I think that's about it.